All right, everyone, welcome to this class again. And today is the week number 9. And remember, we have no exam in this class. I don't want to stress you, but next semester, I will teach the introduction to statistics. And it's a little different because it's a serious course for you. Not so easy like this one, and no snacks on the class, unless you have different suggestions for me. Okay, and again, 2/3 of the attendance is required to pass this. Is the IHP policy from Dr. Yuda Chen. I come to IHP to teach. I need to follow the policy. And the second, we have only one requirement, except besides the attendance. You need to come to the stage and have 3-minute presentation. I know for someone that's easy, but for someone that's not easy. I have no idea. Maybe your training when you were a high school student, it's a piece of cake, or it's nothing. I can do that. But more for someone, they'll be a bit nervous because I'm afraid to present in front of so many people or something like this. But I don't care about that. But it's a chance to train you to speak, to share your ideas or your opinions to your friends. I think it's a good chance. Okay, before I start, okay, see, I changed the title page of my website. This one, I broke my pull-up records when I was a soldier. When I was a soldier about 20 years ago, my records was 14 pull-ups. But on October 8th, I broke the records. I did 15. And sure, I want to have more. Why? Why I use the military fitness standards as my training target, my training principle? Why? It's up to you. But for myself, I cannot fulfill what I need to do after I get my degree from the US and come back to Taiwan. I don't know how, I cannot explain it in English very exactly. In other words, I'm a kind of capable, but I cannot do more, earn more. So I need to catch what I can catch. The first one, my exercise, and the second one, the amount of drinking water. Okay, that is what I think about what I can control by myself, 100% by myself. Okay, and this one is called the kettlebell. Kettlebell is recent, maybe in the past 5 or 10 years, it becomes very popular as a exercise a tool. According to the military fitness standard in Taiwan, the young soldiers under 29 years old, they can pass the fitness only. They just did 55 times of the kettlebell, and they passed the requirement for the fitness. I did 69. That's my first time I used the kettlebell. Okay, so I think I'm getting older now, but I try to keep my body, my shape, and my energy like a young soldier. Okay, and okay. Okay, one more information here. The typhoon. I hope that all your family friends in Philippines are safe, and I hope all my families, my friends in Taiwan, and you, international students, you will be safe after Wednesday and Thursday. Okay. Horrible. Okay. Okay, And according to the schedule, I will make a list and close to the end of the semester. And the first part of the students, they need to present on the week 17, and the other part of the students, they can present on the week 18. Week 18, only 3 minutes is okay, and it depends on what kind of tools you like. For example, you like the PowerPoint, the software, or you like the Google presentation, Google Office. Either one is okay. Either one is okay. Any question? Okay, and I will give the laser pointer, and you can use the laser pointer. And last year, I remember a student, his name is Michael, and okay, so he did a good job. He did a good job because I emphasize one thing. When presenting, you need to watch your audience, not only the big screen and small screen. Big screen and small screen. After how can I say that? I never got any appropriate training when I was a college student, when I was a master's student in Taiwan. Thus, I was corrected and got lessons when I was a PhD student at Cornell University in the US. For example, I attended a teaching assistant English course because all international students, for non-English native speakers, we need to attend the course. We need a course. But I was corrected one thing. Hey, $1, and my nickname is $1, and everyone call me $1. Okay. Hey, $1. You cannot just watch the big screen and small screen. You need to watch your audience. Why? I never get this training. You need to watch your audience. It's a respect and more persuadable your opinions to your audience. Okay. After that, I learned this gesture, this attitude, or this kind of behavior. Okay, watch your audience, not only watching the texts or figures on the big screen and small screen. So I encourage you. You can. There are many materials you can learn how to give a great presentation online or on the classroom. Either one is okay. And you can do that. You can do that. Oh, you think I'm not a good presenter. I need to admit it. But I think I have a little bit experience. I can share my experience with you. And in Taiwan, most people, I mean PhDs, teachers, professors, most of them may not so emphasizing the skills and attitude when presenting. But I don't like that. I don't like that. Okay, I may make list. The first list, a student on the first list will present on week 17, January 5th. And the second part of the students, January 12th. Okay, any questions? And later, I will show you how to collect your websites. I know some of you did a good job about your digital notes. Okay. Before I go back to the textbook here. Okay. Anyone know how to use this? I mean, here is a website, but there is a form, a table embedded in this website. Anyone knows how to do it? It's very easy, but useful skill. You can learn this. Okay, before I share my experiences, I want to switch to, sorry. Okay, test. Okay. Okay. Here. How to report your digital notes here. Okay, watch me. 1 minute, please. I didn't get any. Oh, sorry, I forgot to switch to the English interface. 1 minute, please. For example, here, and here, the preferences I set is traditional Chinese Taiwan, and now I prefer to use the English United States. Okay, then I'm done. Then I move to reload the page, and here the fall semester 2025, I create a folder. Then I create, then enter it, and I start have new document, Google Docs. Please report your website with notes. Okay, then I will make table. Page setup. Portrait landscape. Okay, then insert a table. Your and here is website. Okay. Okay, and please watch this step. And please do not interfere other people's information. I will share it. And here is the key point. Then set. General access. It means everyone who knows this link, the person can access this page, and he or she can modify everything. So be careful about that. And restricted, I switch to anyone with this link, and from viewer to editor. Okay, I trust everyone who uses this website. Okay, I trust everyone who uses the website. Then I copy the link and done, and I move to 1 minute, please. Okay, and should be here. Okay, I'm done. Please check your cell phone. I just passed the information over there. If, again, it's optional, it's not a requirement, it's optional. And if you want to earn extra scores from this course, I encourage you to do something different. One option is to add your website about the notes, Sure, why I encourage you to do that? For example, I can have 2 exams in this course, but I didn't do that because I think it doesn't mean anything. I try to use your website, and you can show your website to your, for example, oh, okay, dear General Manager, Dr. Barbara, I know a student from Philippines. He or she did a good job, and here is his or her website. Please check it. I believe he or she will do a good job in your company. Something like this. And it's impossible for me to make your answer sheets from the exam for 100 copies, then send the copies to the general manager or to some director to recommend your job, to recommend you something. It's very hard. So I encourage you to digitize your learning process, your learning achievement on the website. That's why I encourage you to do this. Okay, 1 minute, please. And now I want to switch. 1 minute, please. Okay, and here is a website. I entered. What? No response. Oh, fine. It's freezing. Oh, my Firefox is freezing. Okay, okay. It's come back. Oh, sorry. Okay, I select the text here and enter here. Insert the website, paste, and apply, and update. Okay, so if you have your own website about our course, I encourage you to report your website here. Your serial number, your first name is enough. You don't need to type out your full name, and the website here. And let me what's the valid website? It look like this. Where is it? No, 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 no. Oh, here. Okay, when you type in your information here, you think, okay, it's a website, and actually it's wrong. It's wrong. Let me copy and paste to our line group. Why? No response. Okay, it's freezing again. Oh, sorry. Copy. Okay, I just copy and paste that to you, and it's not valid. Why is valid? You need to preview or update or update. Okay, then go to your website. Go to your website like this. The website is here. Click it, and here's the correct website mode, and copy and report it here. Oh, sorry. Okay, again. This one is okay. And this one is not okay. Make sure you report the correct website to me. Especially you watch the draftblogger.com. Actually, it's your own website. I cannot enter the website. It's wrong, okay? Any questions? That you can report your website to me. Okay, any question, please let me know. No more question, we will move to the micronutrients. Last week, we discussed something about the macronutrients. Calcium is one of the macronutrients. And now we are moving to the micronutrients. And the website is here. Okay. Last week, we discussed something about the major minerals or micronutrient minerals. Okay, here, calcium, phosphorus, sulfur, magnesium, and about the trace minerals or micronutrients, iron, copper, zinc, selenium. Actually, in the past, no one knows it's an essential element for human because in the past, everyone thinks selenium is toxic. Selenium and selenium compounds are toxic for human, but maybe in the past 10 or not 10, past 40 or 50 years, the scientists discovered very tiny amount of selenium is important for human. It's one of the essential element for human health. And iodine, chromium, and magnesium, molybdenum, and fluoride, and they are we need those elements or those compounds by very tiny amount. And now we are discussing about the iron, because iron is the iron deficiency very common worldwide, worldwide. Okay, that's it. Okay. The red blood cells contain the oxygen carrier protein that's called, how do you read this one? Okay? Oh, I love the Filipino accent. In Taiwan, the Taiwanese accent is called hemoglobin. But American accent, pardon me? Hemoglobin. But American accent is called hemoglobin. Hemoglobin. I'm not fooling. I'm not cheating you. You can check the dictionary and okay. For example, there is a language. How do you read this? There is a language called I love the Filipino accent. In Taiwan, Latin, Taiwanese accent, but actually in America they call it this Latin. I'm not cheating you. You know that. So I can say, hey, I can say I don't like the American accent, especially for those terms. And interesting because our translation of code is we read we are in yeah, are very close to that. We read it Latin, but American accent Latin, no T, no T. Yeah, but last week I mentioned a teacher called Emma. Mountain, Kern, and something like that, and Manhattan. So I don't like the accent. Okay, okay. Hemoglobin. Okay, hemoglobin. I think either one is okay as long as we can communicate correctly. I don't care about the accent. Maybe you can learn very good Taiwanese or the Mandarin in Taiwan, but we can recognize your accent. Or you are international student or you're an international scholar, and but I can understand you when you Lao Ba, I want to buy some bread. I want to buy breakfast. Okay, I can understand your language. I don't care about the language, but I care about the money. Sorry. Okay. Hemoglobin is composed of 4 globular peptides, and each contain a heme complex. And heme complex actually the structure is a little bit complicated. And if you have chance to compare the structure, the heme structure is very close to the chlorophyll and the vitamin B12. Again, the heme structure and vitamin B12 and chlorophyll in the chloroplast in plants to observe the sunshine. Okay, their structure is very similar. So their structure are very similar, And later I will show the structure here. And in the center of each heme lies iron, and the iron has two positive charges. Iron is needed for the production for other iron-containing proteins such as myoglobin. Myoglobin is okay. And myoglobin is a protein found in the muscle tissue and that enhances the amount of available oxygen for muscle contraction. Iron is also a key component of hundreds of metabolic enzymes, and many of those proteins are electron transport chain contain iron sulfur cluster involved the transfer of high energy electrons and ultimately ATP synthesis. Iron is also involved in the numerous metabolic reactions that take place mainly in the liver and detoxify harmful substances. Moreover, iron is required for DNA synthesis. The great majority of iron is used in the body that is recycled from the continuous breakdown of red blood cells. Okay, and here is the structure. And if you are interested about the website, I want to share a great one for you. That is amino paste. You can type protein data bank, and sure, here is very professional. Maybe it's not easy to you to understand this, but you don't need to care about that. You just type, for example, hemoglobin, and there are many results here. For example, we can check the first one, structure of determination of a common posting. Okay, hemoglobin at this one. I don't know the details, but if you want to know a structure, we can type this. You can type this. The picture. 3D, where is the 3D? No. Oh, 3D report. 3D structure. And here, you can rotate by using your finger on your cell phone, or you can rotate by your mouse cursor like this one. Okay, let me, sorry. Copy and paste. Okay, please have your cell phone enter this website. And please type hemoglobin. And please type here. You don't need to know the details about this. You just want to take a look of the three-dimensional structure. Click here. There are 4 digits of the coding of this coding. Click here. Then move to here. Structure here. You can screenshot this website and after click the structure, you will see this. No, not this one, sorry. That is one. Okay, let me copy and paste it. Here, about this website, you can search something interesting. For example, you can type DNA, and you will get tons of results here. And I recommend that you can type one thing that's called 3BNA. This code 3BNA. It's very short DNA. I artificial synthesized the DNA. 3BNA, and you can enter this website. It looks like this, but this one is just a picture, not a three-dimensional structure. Yep, that's interesting. And you can find the structure, three-dimensional structure, three. I search for three-dimensional. Okay, here, and type it. You can rotate it. Copy and paste it. Yeah, you don't need to be a biochemist, but you can use the results. 2 strands of DNA look like this. Okay, is it interesting? Okay, and I want to explain him. Here is the 4 subunits, 4 parts. They integrate into a bigger one that's called the hemoglobin. And you can see the red, purple, the green, and the brown. There are 4 parts. But when I click this one, can you observe this part? This is a heme, and the green one, this is a heme. This is a heme. I know it's not easy for you. Maybe you've never studied the biochemistry. actually, when I was a junior college student, I started to learn the biochemistry. Then we need to memorize all structures here. Let me show you here. You can imagine that the structure look like this one. This one is a kind of, here N is for nitrogen, and no symbol here, it means a carbon. R is a branch of the atom, and this one, sorry, this structure, the iron is binding a oxygen molecule, and this one release oxygen molecule. And what does it mean? When we are breathing, the oxygen enter our lung, and the hemoglobin, the heme, is binding the oxygen in the blood and release the oxygen to the tissue, muscle, or our organs. Any living cells, they need oxygen. So you can imagine that. And this one is a very small part. And I just emphasized that here the structure is called heme, but the structure very similar to the chlorophyll. Let me show you. Chlorophyll. The structure chlorophyll look like this. See, this part is very similar. Again, the heme and the chlorophyll, but in the center, this one is a magnesium iron, and this one is ferrous iron, not ferric iron, ferrous iron. And I just mentioned, sorry, I may postpone the break time a little bit. And one structure is from vitamin B12, vitamin B12. No? The structure here, see, very similar, but in the center is the cobalt iron. Cobalt iron, again, is from the vitamin B, the same structure. And this one is chlorophyll in the chloroplast in a plant leaves to observe. The function is to observe the sunshine, to extract the energy from sunshine. And here the structure is called a heme. In the center there is a ferrous iron. Ferrous iron is able to binding and release oxygen, to transport oxygen to everywhere in our body, and release the oxygen to other living cells for offering the oxygen to the cells. Is that okay? So, okay, let me copy and paste it. 1 minute, please. And here, okay, I finished. Okay, let's watch the night group. I just copy and those three together. Sure. we have no exam. You don't need to memorize all information. But when I was a college student, we need to memorize it to draw the structure. I'm not kidding. I'm not, because my background is about agriculture, chemistry, and food science. So we need to memorize that. Okay, have a 10-minute break and see you later. Okay.